The time has come. The time has come. The time has come. We got about 2 minutes before I get rocking and rolling. We got people in the back that are ready to share their testimonies with you guys about the Financial Edge membership. My name is Brian M. Bean, founder of the Extra Digit Movement. And guess what? We are rocking and rolling tonight on a Wednesday to show you guys how people are shifting their income and creating positive cash flow during this pandemic. We're going to show you guys how to start getting your investments up during this pandemic. We're going to show you guys how to get your taxes down. I know it sounds like it's hard and it's difficult, but believe it or not, getting wealthy in this country is not nearly as difficult as people think it is. So we're going to give Facebook a chance to do its thing. Oh my goodness, the numbers are jumping from 3 to 80. So that means the word is starting to get out there. We're on our YouTube channel as well, which is extradigitmovement.com. For those of you who want to check us out on YouTube, who don't have a Facebook fan page or whatever, we're broadcasting on our Facebook fan page as well. Do me a big favor and go ahead and put in the comments who is in the building so I'll know who I am actually speaking to. I see Jason Upton is in the building from Sweetwater, Tennessee. I see Battle Creek, Michigan. What's up, Kimberly? I saw Montgomery, Alabama. What's up, Jess? I see Kim Whitfield, Irving, Texas, Crestview, Florida, Hinesville, Georgia, Griffin, Florida, Statesboro. What's up, TJ? Man, y'all are looking good. So if you're brand new, just do me a big favor, man. You want to share this with as many people as possible. You don't want to have a watch party because we have a goal here to get 1,000 people watching us live by the end of the quarter. We're going to have 1,000 eyes because we believe in sharing this information that's seldom taught in schools, if ever. In fact, we know for a fact it's never taught in schools, or there would not be a need for us to help so many people get their finances in order. So if nothing else, we're going to show you some things that are really, really mind-blowing, and the wealth is really hidden in plain sight. So get ready to rock and roll with us. What's up, Tallahassee, Florida? I see you, Mr. Meeks. St. Louis is in the building. Cortez in the building. Erica Martin in the building. Nicole, what's up? Rebecca Nicole. AJ Albert, what's up, man? Man, these names are going too fast for me to even see. So I'm going to start this thing off in about 30 seconds. If you're brand new, just do me a big favor. Grab a pen and a piece of paper. I want you to write down 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right? We call this our countdown to financial freedom. 4 challenges, 3 solutions, 2 financial objectives that everyone should try to hit, and 1 company that's making this thing happen for everybody. So we call it our 4, 3, 2, 1 countdown to financial freedom. Now, let me show you guys how this works, just so you can understand, because once you understand what's keeping you from getting wealthy, and you start looking at your finances totally different, then you can start realizing that you can get wealthy. It's just that most Americans start giving their money away. And what I mean by that is once you see the 4 challenges that keep most Americans struggling financially, and you start to see that it's not by mistake, but it's actually by design because people make money off your lack of education, then once you see that there are 3 ways to fix it quickly, it doesn't take as long as people think to start getting that awareness. You can fix that situation quickly and make sure that you shift the income back to your household and away from those 4 challenges. So we're going to do that 3 different ways tonight. Then we're going to show you the 2 goals that will help you hit. The problem with most people, they aim at nothing and they hit it dead on the head every single time. So we're going to show you that. And there's 1 company bringing this whole thing together. Now, Brian, what are these 4 challenges that you keep talking about? Well, if you're taking notes, here's your A, B, C, and D under your 4 challenges. Inflation is the value of the dollar dropping. That hurts your finances every single day. We're going to show you how to overcome that. Taxes reach in and take 1/3 of your paycheck if you have a W-2 every single week or bi-weekly or however often you get paid. The tax code for a W-2 means take the money off the top. Taxes cause problem number 3, which is debt. Because if the government didn't take so much out of your taxes, then you wouldn't have to borrow so much money on the bottom. So you would need a mortgage, 2 car notes, several credit cards, student loans still being paid back. You would need those things if you had your tax dollars. And then guess what? Big business always finds its way in your pockets. Now, there's nothing wrong with these things, but you have to get on the right side of capitalism if you want to be successful. So inflation basically is this. The dollar you're making today will not have as much value tomorrow. And the dollar that you had 10 years ago does not have as much value today. What that means is to maintain the current lifestyle that you currently have, you're going to need more dollars. Now, during a pandemic, let me ask you a question. Are companies hiring left and right? Our companies saying, most companies saying, you know what? Business is normal. Come on in. We made a huge profit last year, so we can afford to hire more people. Our companies right now saying, let me give all the employees a pay raise because during the pandemic and social distancing, everybody's under quarantine, but our numbers are sky high. A few companies like Amazon, yes. Most companies, no. What does that mean? The only way to make up for what COVID has cost several $billion in revenue is to raise your prices. Well, if unemployment is sky high because of COVID and social distancing and businesses are not getting patronized, then how in the world are we supposed to afford the prices that are going up? You see the problem? So prices are going to continue to rise even after COVID because companies are going to have to make up for a year or two in lost revenue. Very, very important. Now, something else just happened. We get these stimulus checks. Second round just went out. So now what happens when the government says, you know what? Our account took $1 trillion hit. Now we need to make up for that $1 trillion hit by raising your taxes. See, I'm not trying to scare you guys. I just want you to understand how money works. The U.S. government has a checkbook just like you have a checkbook. And in that checkbook, they just did a withdrawal of a few $1 trillion over the past year. Well, to put that deposit back over time, you can look out for it. Taxes are going to increase. So now if your dollars are down, the value of the dollar has dropped, unemployment is sky high because companies can't keep up with the lack of demand. So they have to, there's no demand, so they have to cut back. What are you going to do when everything is up, including the third problem, which is debt? See, if taxes take the first 1/3 of your income and the stimulus checks are going to have us pay those things back, those taxes back, how in the world are you going to be able to pay back the debt that you've amassed, most people, because they haven't been able to keep jobs? So you basically are working for the government if you're lucky enough to have a job for 4 months out the year because they take a 30-year check. And a 30-year check is 4 months. Then when you add to that the second part of your check that's gone to credit cards and student loans and everything else in the middle, you wonder why most Americans struggle. It's not that people have an income problem. The problem is most people have a cash flow shortage. Their cash flow is negative. Why? Because we're trained to give our money to the government and get a tax refund. So they make trillions of dollars in interest and give you a refund back, and you think your CPA did you a favor. We're trained that if you don't have a credit card, if you don't have the money to pay for it, vacation, that's okay, use your credit card. You can't afford to go to college? Don't worry about it. We'll give you 40 years worth of student loans and interest. Can't afford the mortgage? Don't worry about it. We'll give you a house you can't afford. See? Can't afford the car? Don't worry about it. Financing for 72 months. You're taught, and big business and banks and government teach you, whatever you do, just come see us. Then when we get some extra dollars, right? When you get a little bonus, we take it right to big business, and then you know what we say? By the time I bought myself something. Well, why don't you buy yourself some stock? Try that on for size. Why don't you buy yourself some investments? Why are you getting the PlayStation instead of the Sony stock? See, what you guys have to realize, it's a big game called capitalism, and until you learn the rules of that game, you would never, ever, ever get out of that rat race. So we figured out the rules, and we made it real simple for you guys. Rule number 1, do you know a home-based business positions you right in the middle of all the solutions? Do you know that a home-based business solves most of those 4 challenges, just it alone? 2, because of COVID, we're going to show you guys how to use virtual solutions such as StreamYard, such as Zoom, such as Instagram, such as Facebook, to make money from your home-based business, and that way you get to stay nice and wet. The key word is, or 2 words, safe and healthy. And number 3, we have experts on standby virtually, where you can upload documents and we can help you get out of any financial trouble or keep you from getting in financial trouble, because our experts in our home-based business together do nothing but give you cash flow and income. Here's what I mean. The home-based business is probably the most important piece. Here's why. If you make unlimited income, it doesn't matter what happens with inflation. When business owners go up on their prices, you can just go up on your prices, on your revenue. So if gas used to be, let's say, $1 a gallon, and now it's $3 a gallon, then your $10 bill that used to get you 10 gallons is now getting you 3 gallons. Well, if the gas man and the healthcare and the daycare and the lawn care and the groceries, if everybody's going up on their prices, why don't you go up on your revenue? But if you're waiting on somebody else to do it, it'll never get done. So the home-based business alone gives you what's called unlimited earning capacity. Number 2, the home-based business alone gives you tax breaks. Listen to me, guys, especially if you're brand new. If you have a cell phone, if you have the internet, if you eat out, if you put gas in your car, these are just 4 of the 476 deductions that you can get for owning a business. Why doesn't everybody in the country have a home-based business, if nothing else, than to give the government less money? Why wouldn't everybody right now take heed that we're about to go under another 6 weeks of lockdown? President-elect Biden already told you, he ran on that platform. Hey, it's going to be 6 weeks. We got to shut this thing down for 6 more weeks, stop all this movement. Then why don't you get some virtual solutions and start making money when? Right now, so that you can come out of the quarantine better than you went in. We provide those virtual solutions. And then guess what? I'm not even going to tell you about the daily pay and the daily checks that we receive. Let me give you guys an example before I show you these testimonies. This is pretty important. At 5 o'clock every single day, like clockwork, we get this text message, right? Oh, I forgot we got this little unknown folder. Now, let me put this in perspective for you guys. I always do my webinars, and I'm so humble when I hold this check up. I used to work at Nations Bank. I graduated from Morehouse in 97. Okay, I got my degree in English. Back in the day, way back in 1997, right, when I had my little job, I used to bring home $975 every 2 weeks. Now, people argue about the home-based business and tax advantages of a home-based business, and the W-2 is not the highest tax. I'm not even going to argue with you. As you can see, the gross on the check was about, a bit whopping 13, where is it? There it is, $1,300. But the take home on the check was $975. Well, how is it that I can get in Making Wealth Real and get what they paid me every 2 weeks daily? How can I make daily from home what they paid me weekly? 500, 500, 500, 500, 500 from home, under quarantine. People are hungry. They're looking. They see that circumstances can wipe out all of their cash flow. They see that a virus that they can't see, touch, or smell can cost hundreds of thousands of people their jobs, and 401ks can plummet. Why wouldn't you get some daily pay? We got people behind the scenes I'm about to introduce you to whose text messages go off every single day because they're getting daily paychecks. Now, Yaz Anderson, get ready. I'm going to go ahead and bring you up right now. How about this? How about I bring up a good friend of mine, Miss Yaz Anderson. Yaz in the building. What's up, Yaz?
Hey, how you doing, Brian?
Hey, I'm doing good. Yaz, how about this? Just stay with me because you look way better on the right side of the screen than I do on the left. Now, let's talk about this for a minute. Yaz, are you getting text messages every single day during this pandemic that people can understand have helped you and your family? And if so, how has that helped you with the cash flow? Just the daily text messages.
Absolutely. I'll be glad to share. Thanks, Brian. Yes, I do get my text messages every single day. Y'all see it right here.
Okay. You at what per day right now?
Right now, I'm at $20 per day, quickly approaching $30 per day. And it has helped our family tremendously. Okay. Me being in real estate and that transactional funding, I absolutely love this daily pay.
So you at $600 per month?
Yes, sir.
As a minimum. You can make way more than that, but as a minimum right now, I'm at $15,000 per month, guys. I was exactly where Yaz was. She'll be exactly where I am, and she'll be climbing anywhere from 20 to 30 to 50 to 100 to 150. It goes all the way up to $1,000 a day. Yaz, by doing what? Just by showing people the power of the business. Am I right?
Absolutely.
So we're not here to pitch a business opportunity. We're not here to sell you anything. We want to show you what our experts can actually do for you. Now, yes, we have 4 pillars. Run them down real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm gonna interview you.
We have Money Max, we have Equity Max, Credit Max, and Wealth Max.
Now, guys, just so you know, Money Max is a team of enrolled agents that our business put in your membership. Pennies on the dollar. Let me just help you with that. Pennies on the dollar. We put enrolled agents in the membership, and they help you lower your taxes by adjusting your W-4. Now, Yaz, what is the W-4 form? What does that form actually mean, and why don't people even look at it?
Well, it's the form that you give to you fill it out to give to your employer to tell them how much taxes to take out of your paycheck. Okay.
And most people, like in my example back in the day, with the $1,300 coming up out the paycheck, most people think that's just a mandatory thing, right? They think they have to lose the $1,300.
Right.
Talk about the portal. When you uploaded your 2 pay stubs, what did our experts do for you?
So for our household, my husband's a W-2 earner. So I helped him upload his information, his paycheck stubs, his most recent paycheck stubs, 2 of them, and then our recent tax returns. And we let the experts get to work for us. And all I know is his paycheck went up about $580 per paycheck, and that's times 4. You there, Brian?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry. I was saying that brought you back what per month? Total.
So it's about $2,400 per month extra income back into the household that was our money anyway that we got back from the government.
Okay, so without doing anything extra, with just understanding the taxes, the home-based business brought you a 5-figure pay raise per year.
Yes, it did.
Now, Yaz, I'm gonna bring you back because I understand that you're taking advantage of something else as well. I got some people that popped up back in the studio. I'm gonna let them share their testimonies, but $2,400, Yaz, would you have ever imagined giving yourself a monthly pay raise like that, 5 figures per year, without doing overtime, getting a part-time job, or going back to school?
I could not believe it. We used it to get out of debt. I loved it.
Oh, okay, we're gonna talk. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about that now. So how'd you snowball that money? What happened?
So what happened was we used that money to snowball the debt because we had recently just went through the credit repair program as well with us, closed on our first home. Each one of us opened up 2 credit accounts for a furniture store because we had to have new furniture for the new house. Right. So once we did that adjustment, that extra money allowed us to pay off all 4 of those credit accounts in 90 days. We didn't pay no interest, and we got all new stuff in the house. Nice.
And you were able to pay it all off and basically get your stuff interest-free because you got the extra funds.
Absolutely correct.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Now stay there, yeah. So I'm going to come back to you on something, all right? Okay. So, guys, I want you to see this. Let me pull this up real quick because this is important. Hold on. Okay. All right, yes, I'm coming back to you. Now, I need Monique and Terrence and Shanna Ampry and Alexandria, those of you guys that are in the back, I need y'all to do me a favor and turn your cameras on. If I don't see your camera, then that means I don't think you're ready. So turn your cameras on because I want you guys to have a few testimonies about our experts. Now, you guys watching would think that what Yaz just described will cost you, what, $1,000? No, it's not. $228 one time, and you could take advantage of every aspect of our membership. Now, it's 5 different aspects I'm going to show you. The first one is what Yaz just talked about. It's called an instant pay raise. $228 one time opens your business for you. And then $119 per month is the only overhead you have. That gives you access to Money Max, Credit Max, Equity Max, Wealth Max, and Bill Shredder. These are 5 different cash flow streams that come back to you as a result of you shifting the money away from them. Now, the one company making this happen is Making Wealth Real Financial. They said, look, we want to keep it affordable. We don't want it to be $2,000 and $3,000. Our financial experts alone could charge $1,000. Our enrolled agents alone could charge $1,000. The debt elimination alone is worth $1,000. The Credit Max alone is worth $1,000. Together and collectively and with the business, $228 one time, $119 per month, and you're officially in business. Now, Yaz just talked about Money Max. Credit Max is our credit restoration program. You upload TransUnion, Equifax, Experian to a portal. You don't have to go write letters. You're not checking the mailbox every day. You're not wondering what's going on. Our smart credit repair system or restoration system will send you updates on your credit scores so you will know exactly what the experts have done for you when all that erroneous, illegal stuff on your credit report has you down in the 4s and 5s and 6s. We have people now in the 7s and 8s. Powerful. Now, what Yaz said was she took her new money and uploaded it into our Equity Max program. Equity Max is our debt elimination strategy. Let me give you some facts. Money Max has shifted, about $500 million, billion with a B, $500 million back into our pockets. Credit Max, we've helped thousands of people get from 50 to 100 points extra back on their credit scores. Equity Max, we've shaved about 13,000 years off the debt elimination strategies of creditors. In other words, they'll have you in bondage forever with the terms, but we've shaved 13,600 years back to our members' pockets. All of this in, how long? 1 year. The first year. $500 million in taxes shifted back, 500 million. Hundreds of thousands of people with 50 to 100 point credit score increases, and 13,000 years shifted back off our debtors back into your pocket. I got a young lady back here that wants to speak. Let's see which one she wants to speak on. Who goes there? Come off mute for me.
Hi, how you doing, Brian?
How are you? Introduce yourself, Miss Pretty Lady.
Hi, this is Monique from Queens, New York. How's everyone doing?
New York is representing. Queens is officially in the house. Monique, which max would you like to speak on and what happened?
I would like to speak on Credit Max.
Okay. What was your before and after?
My Credit Max score when I started was 644, and now I'm at a 666.
Whoa. Okay. So you creeping on up almost 40 points so far, right?
Like 22-ish, I think it is.
Okay. Now, how difficult was the process? Did you have to write a bunch of letters yourself?
I didn't have to write any letters.
All right, good deal. What does the portal look like? Is it simple as you downloading a free credit report and uploading it back to the experts?
That's it. Just download and upload.
And how good will you feel when you get into the 700?
I will feel great because right now I'm in between blessings and I need a car. I need a whip like yesterday.
Can you imagine a better credit score is going to save you thousands of dollars on that car note? Am I right?
I know. I believe it.
All right, Monique. We got some snap, crackle, and pop on your microphone, but we're glad you're here. Thanks for your credit max testimony. I look forward to seeing you in the 700s.
All right. Thank you.
All right. So, guys, she's ready to rock and roll. Now, I got somebody else back here who wanted to share a testimony. Hold on. Going once, Miss Shanna Ampry. Going twice, Miss Shanna Ampry.
How are you doing, Brian? I'm here, but I'm driving and I have people in the car, so I can't come on camera.
Nah, you can't come on camera, Miss Ampy, but you got a testimony you want to share with the people real quick?
Yes, I do. I have Money Max. It was a great experience. I uploaded my 2 pay stubs and my tax return, and they was able to get me back $537 a month. I get paid every 2 weeks, Brian, so it's like $218 every 2 weeks. And it's great. I've been able to start paying off debt. I'm ready to buy a house.
Nice. Okay, so I want them to put this in the comments real quick, Shanna. Guys, the government got you in debt, so they should get you out. So what you're saying is when you get out of debt, that'll help your debt to income ratio and you can get a better rate on your house. Am I right, Shanna?
That is correct, Brian.
Do you have any goals? Now that you got this extra $500 a month coming in, you think that bad boy is going to come a lot sooner than later?
Yes, it is. And it's also coming because I'm interested in buying stock and the private reserve account. And I'm proud of Yaz because I want to do it for my child as well.
All right, congratulations. I wish we could see your beautiful face, but stay safe in that car. And thanks for joining in on our testimony. We got your audio.
Thank you so much, Brian.
All right, you're welcome. Man, people jumping in like crazy. Let's see. Who do we have out here? She Things. Who is She Things? Going once. Come off mute. Going twice. All right, gone. Yaz, I'm going to bring you back. The private reserve account. This is a part of Wealth Max. Now, yes, here's what people don't realize. Once you get to taxes, what? Do this with me, yes. Let's take them down. Boom. Taxes going what? Down.
Down.
Credit score is going what? Up. Debt going what?
Down.
Right? And then our assets going to go what?
Through the roof.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So, yes, one of the things we do, we have something called Wealth Max. Once you get your taxes down and your debt down and your credit score is up, it's time to get your assets what? Up. Yes, the private reserve account is an instrument that most people don't know about because wealthy people have done this for years. Talk to them real quick about how you can borrow from your private reserve account once it accumulates a certain amount and what happens if you dip into it. Not like the banks.
It's nothing like the banks. And I tell you, I've been in real estate, guys, for several years since 2005. Never heard of this type of investment account. And I am so excited about it. You know, quite frankly, I've always been a hustler, Brian. Have always been able to make money. But as fast as I would make it, I would spend it. Okay. And to finally get something like this in my hand, to be able to put my money somewhere where it grows for me, okay, I can borrow against it and use it to put into more real estate deals and make more money. It was just mind blowing. So I picked up 2 private reserve accounts. Wow. I have one for myself and one for my daughter. And I just pulled out my numeric summary I have right here, if y'all can see it.
Okay, okay.
I just look at it and I'm like, wow, what does all this mean? I just look at this year 5, year 10, year 20, year 24, and the money just keeps going up. And all I see is this somewhere way over $250,000, you know.
Right. They're just showing you that if you stay on the path you're on, see, now your money is the plan, right?
Yeah.
And here's what I tell people, before I show you guys the comp plan, and we're going to wrap this up. Here's what I tell people. The banks have to follow the path of the stock market. So if your money is in a bank and a bank only, you're only going to get this much of a percentage on your checking account, which is 0.1. And the banks are going to go up and down with what the stock market does because that's usually where they're putting your money. Well, a private reserve account is an insurance instrument. In every bank there's a little plaque that says FDIC. Insurance companies are bigger than banks. Those that don't know, it's just the truth. If they weren't, then insurance companies wouldn't be able to insure the assets in the bank. So insurance companies and banks, it ain't even close. Well, now what you're doing with a PRA, you're putting your money in an instrument that insures the banks, like insurance companies, right? Yeah. And you can actually get it up. Let's say you have, before you get to your 280,000, you got 50,000 and you want to borrow 20,000. Well, it will still draw interest like it's 50,000 in there and not 20.
Exactly.
You know,
that's why it's so exciting because I could borrow that money and put it into real estate and make another big bag of money and then just put the money back.
That's how a hustler talks, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. She said a big bag. Now we're cooking. The way to use your money and create an asset that brings you another bag. Congratulations.
Thank you, MWR. I'm so grateful.
Right. You look great, man. I appreciate it. So let's show you guys this money. We get paid several different ways. Now, for the sake of time, I don't have time to go over all of it. But now that you understand Wealth Max is where we all want to ultimately end up. You want your money making money so that you won't always have to work for money. Guys, let me give you a note. If you aren't investing, you're not even on the road to wealth. If you're not investing, you're not even close to wealth. And I think what most people miss is that you're taught that every dollar you work for, every dollar you get, you're supposed to work for. The truth of the matter is your money is supposed to work for you. Money is a tool. So people look at Wealth Max and say, man, I can never accomplish that. Then why do we have so many people in our organization planning their journeys and getting wealthy? Because it's all numbers. And if you don't predict it or have the assets to put in there, you'll always work for the rest of your life. I got one more powerful testimony that just popped in. What's up, Dana?
What's going on, Mr. Bean?
Hey, man, we had the ladies represent tonight, so I had to give one of the gentlemen a fair shake. You got Wealth Max. You got Dana. You tell me which one of the matches you want to hit tonight.
So mine's the combo because when I did Credit Max for me and my wife, so the membership pays for 2 people, because her credit score went up and then my credit score went up, we were able to refinance one of our properties, because just like Yaz, I do real estate also. We refinanced the property, that put more money back in the house. We put that towards equity, Max, and it moved up my millionaire date.
Nice.
And we're starting another private reserve account, so we're doing another private reserve account as well.
So the increase, so it's a great combo. The increase in credit scores dropped your interest rate on the rental property, which means the mortgage is way lower, which means even if you kept your rent the same, they're paying it. You get equity a lot faster, right? Because the scores are higher, interest rates down. Now you take that extra money and you got a private reserve account like Yaz, where it's bringing you more money to borrow from if you want to.
Yeah, and my millionaire date moved to 2029.
2029. So how does it feel knowing that this decade you will have a net worth that most people just dreamed of, right?
Listen, I'll let you know when the party is, sir.
All right, man. And we can move that thing up faster with this comp plan. We're going to move your millionaire date up. Let's try to get it done by 2024. All right, man. Congratulations, Dana. Good work, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right. So, guys, look, let's get out of here. These bonuses are paid every single day, right? These checks I showed you, for example, they range anywhere from $10 to $55 because you can introduce people to our Zooms if you choose to. Now, you can just have the experts work on your finances if you want to, or you can introduce them to our Zooms and earn anywhere from 10 to 20 to 45, 55, 65, $75 per person that says, I like this. Forget going in this quarantine and coming out the same way I went in. You want to come out ahead. So if you want to start making 5 figures a month or 4 figures a month or extra 3 figures a month, the choice is yours. But we now have it where leverage kicks in and helps you get wealthy instead of you trying to get wealthy on your own. Now, if you want to have some fun, guess what? You don't have to get a car, but we have luxury car bonuses. That's right. $500, $1,250, $3,000. We have people earning $500, $1,250, and $3,000 per month. And guess what? You don't have to get a vehicle. No disrespect to the pink Cadillac, but you don't have to get a car if you don't want one. No disrespect to companies that did the white Mercedes and the black BMW and all of that. We just said, look, we're going to give you the money. Get a car if you want to, or you don't have to. So you can keep the bonuses, even though they still give it to you what's called a luxury vehicle bonus, but keep the money yourself. This is very, very powerful because you can use that money if you want to and just invest it. Now, you guys don't even want to know about this check. This check comes on the 10th of every single month. I've been blessed enough to hit level 5. There are 10 levels. So this is kind of a career journey. If you want to spend, what if you spent 4 years in entrepreneurship, like you spent 4 years in college, and you were making $100,000 a month? Do you guys know after my first year in the business, 1 year, I shot up to the top 3% income earners in the country? Don't make what MWR pays me every single month and every single year after being in partnership with them for 1 year. You guys don't want to know where we headed. You see these 330 people on this Zoom? Our goal is by April to have 1,000 people watching us live. We get tens of thousands on the replays. We get 50,000 people next week on the views. But we want 1,000 people to see us live. And that means by April, you will have some of these bonuses coming your way because as the organization grows, you grow. Here's the key. Tonight's training is going to be epic. Listen to me. If you are in the business, do not miss this training. I'm not going to give out the password. Oh, there it is on the screen. All right. I was going to say, I don't want to confuse anybody, but that's the website and the password if you want to see the training tonight so I can prepare you guys for a huge announcement happening this weekend. I'm going to introduce you guys to our 12-12-12 campaign tonight. I'm going to introduce you guys to some enhancements that are on our website tonight. See, if you're brand new, here's the thing. You don't have to rely on the person who introduced you who may only be a week old. In most companies, you get 100% of the knowledge, but then by the time you whisper down the lane, you get 50% to somebody else. They whisper down the lane and give 25% to somebody else, and they whisper down the lane and give 12% to somebody else. That's not the extra digit way. We have the websites, we got the conference calls, we got the Zooms, we got the scripts, we got the campaigns, we got the StreamYards. All you got to do is plug directly into the sources that are already making the money that you want to make, and we'll get you exactly where you want to go. So that's my 35 minutes of fame. Listen, guys, do me a favor. Get with the person who introduced you during the break and let them know I'm a 3, I'm a 2, or I'm a 1. And number 3 says, I'm out. My credit is fine. I don't need you guys. My taxes are as low as they've ever been. I get a tax refund and I love it. My assets are sky high, which I know is not true, because if you get a tax refund, your assets could be way higher. My credit scores are 962. Brian, I don't need your membership. All right, number 3s. Thank you. Number 2 say, Brian, I need that membership. Now, I don't want the daily checks. I don't want the car bonuses. I don't need y'all texting me no income. But for $79 a month, you guys can get the membership, which is just the experts only, for $79 a month. Right? So if you're number 2, put $79 a month. And number 1 says, Brian, I want the experts to help me with my cash flow, and I want you guys to help me with my income. I want the best of both worlds. This Corona thing may be another year before we're really comfortable. I'm not sure what my future is going to be if we keep going the route that we're on. So I may as well prepare for war in times of 3s, in times of peace. A number 1 is all the way in. Number 1s, you do not want to miss the training tonight. I'm going to set everybody up with a game plan that you have to master within 48 hours as we gear up for something really, really big that'll send your 2021 through the roof. All right. My name is Brian Bean. During the break, let us know. Are you a 3? Are you a 2? Or are you a 1? I'll see you guys in the magazines, and I'll see you in training in 25 minutes. All right. You guys have a good night.